Hard to believe we're already in the third month of 2024, and time is flying. We even had an extra day here in February, so still moving at a good clip here. So let's talk about Austin real estate. I'm Jaymes Willoughby, and I review what's happening every week, the weekly stats of what's happening in the real estate market. So the first, I'm going to show you the active chart here. And these are listings, total listings on the market. So this is this year. You can see we're slightly ahead of last year by about 400 units or so, or 600 units or so, rather, which is really not a big concern because when I look at the new pendings here, the blue here is this year. You can see that we're ahead of last year. So the fact that we have more active listings this time of the year versus last year is not really that big of a concern. In fact, when we look at new active listings versus new pendings, you can see that for this year, our new pendings have basically been outstripping the new actives every single week, except for a couple of weeks. There's little zigzags. We definitely had more homes go on the market last week than we did the week before. We jumped from like 800 to over 1,000. And I look at that as people saying, well, let's get on the market beginning of March as opposed to the last week of April. So there were some new listings go on the market. Yet at the same time, you get to the end of a month and we definitely have a spike in people that failed to sell. So you can see 260 or 277 homes rather didn't sell. In fact, were taken off the market. So what happens is even though we had kind of a spike in the number of listings, we also had a spike in the number of people withdrawing their listings, which leads us to the most important graph, in my opinion, which is weeks of inventory. Been tracking this for years and years. And the blue graph is this year. And you can see that, really since third week of January, we've been below 10 months of inventory, or 10 weeks of inventory rather. And, we've been under 10 down to as low as under 9, and now we're at 9.4. So anything at this juncture, this time of the year, anything under 10 would be considered positive for a seller and, good time to be on the market for sure. Okay. Now let's look at interest rates. That's always a question in a buyer's mind. And when we go to Freddie Mac's website here, it says mortgage rates increased fourth consecutive week. When we go ahead and look at the numbers here, they have gone up. You can see right here that the 30-year rate is pushing 7%. It only went up like 0.04% last week. So you can twist the news any way you want to with the headline, right? And in fact, 15-year rates actually went down a hair. So it's kind of interesting to see them going the opposite directions, even though they're basically based on the same methodology, I would say. But I think that we're in a good time of the year. I think with the low inventory, homes will sell fast. However, only the best looking, best price homes will sell quickly. There will always be homes that don't sell because people want more than the home is worth, or they didn't get the home in the condition it should be in, or what have you. So those homes won't sell, and the best looking, best price homes will sell. And that's just the way the real estate market works. So until next time, have a great week, and we'll look forward to talking about what happens this week, next week. Take care. Bye-bye.